Hey, welcome back to Intuitive Energies and Pisces Tarot. This is Jane. So sit back, relax. It's Sunday night. So we are going to be looking at the energies for the upcoming week. First of all, I got to know, what week am I talking about? Jane. I do these ahead of time, that's why. So let's get into the week's energy. Okay. So, we just had a full moon on Saturday on the 18th. So this is going to be the week starting today, the 19th or the 20th, tomorrow, to the 26th. So the 20th to the 26th of May. Nice. So I'm pulling out some cards here, some signifiers to give us a little bit of a clue of what's going on. Now, I'm going to tell you before I even pull any cards at all. I'm going to tell you the energy feels a lot more mellow than last week. Last week I felt like we were really high achievers, if you know what I mean. It was like that kind of a week as we're going to get it done. And I got a lot done last week. So that's what I like doing, readings for the weeks ahead. I live in the energy of your future. So in essence, what do? I time travel the energy and live it before everybody. Awesome sauce. All right, so if you're here for like humongously quick readings, that's going to be on Life Path Number Tarot. That's my other channel. If you know your life path, 7 minutes a week, you get to find out what the energy is. You can work with it. I give you little tips, spiritual help. It's like usually around 7 minutes. So you can go and check that out, and that's going to give it to you. But if you're here to do that fast and quick here, it's not going to happen. I talk a lot. I chat a lot. This kind of little community. I love it. I'm doing other things so that I can stay here and do this for a very long time. So right now, the channel has 5 videos a week and 1 member video on Saturday. So I'm trying different things. The weeklies always do very well. The extended always do very well. The oracle message is not bad. The Friday message is not bad. It's the other stuff. So I've tried something new last week. Hopefully it's doing well. We're not there yet, but I'll see if it is. I will do it again this week. We'll give it a little test run and see how it goes, how you guys like it. If you like to sit with the energy and enjoy these readings, okay? I do this for you. I've done polls before, but, people don't really say much. Why don't you, maybe it's because it's on the community page, why don't you tell me what you would like to see? If you would like to see something, write it in the comment section. If there's enough of you saying something similar, I will do it, okay? So I'm going to be using this one. I use actually this one in the moon reading that I did for the members. So like I said, $3 a month to become a member, and you get a Saturday video, and it's got the full moon, the new moons, the explanation of the moons, new decks that I get if I do modifications, any meditations. You get access to everything I've done since last year. So it's really worth it, really cheap. So here we go. I'm going to start. Yes, we're finally going into the reading. I'm going to start, and we're going to pull a few cards. This one from the Wisdom of the Oracle. I haven't used it in a while. I just kind of felt the need. Talking about modification, this is a deck that I did modify. I took all the borders off. This doesn't look this way. It usually has a white border, but I didn't like it. And I then modified in red to match. Yeah. So, yeah, I do this. When there's something that really gets on my nerves, I fix it. Well, most of the time, not all the time. My latest one was the Heaven and Earth deck that I fixed, and yeah, it's very pretty now. It's to my liking. All right, oops. Yang. So yes, we're still in, like I said, remember, we're slowing down. We're fast-paced last week, what I told you, right? This is the action energy. So you're still in it. You're still in it. I just felt that it wasn't quite as blah as it was last week. Last week it was like, let's get things done. Maybe they're going to prove me wrong here. Maybe they're going to tell me like, no, you're still moving. There's still progress. But to tell you the truth, what I'm feeling more is like, when you have done how do you call that in English? A top. Into P, a top. Those are very old things. Look that up on, if you're too young, you don't know what that is, it's a top. It's a little thing that has, how the heck do I explain that? Anyway, it's on a point and you spin it with your fingers, and when you do, it just keeps spinning on the table. It's like a fidget spinner, but it's got a little, it's got a little point underneath, and it just kind of spins onto itself. Now, when you do it, you do the action of spinning it, right? But in this case, you spun last week. You went, or maybe even before that. And now it's just spinning, okay? You are no longer touching it, but it's still in movement. And that's what I feel. It's like the momentum has been put in place, and now it's still creating action. So let's see what the other card is coming in with. Oh, it surprises me what they come up with, right? I put a lot of things in motion last week. And yeah, busy as bees, right? Busy as bees. It's really everything that yeah. But this is right in community, but it's the bees that is getting me. You know, it's about action, it's about momentum, it's about great work. I feel like it does have the 8, and oh God, what did I say? A wheel. It's like a wheel that keeps spinning. It's the Wheel of Fortune. And I was thinking that when I was thinking of a top. It's like the wheel started spinning, and now it's spinning onto itself. 37, 10, Wheel of Fortune. It's a Wheel of Fortune week. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It's a Wheel of Fortune. The wheel has started spinning. The momentum has been put in place. Okay? Yes. So let's put these here, and then let's start pulling for, let's pull this. Let's start pulling for the week. Let's start seeing what kind of energy you're putting out there this week. Another modified deck. Yeah, I know. I'm tooting my own horn, but I said this, I think. I do believe in when I was doing it. See? This was actually silver, but the cards were so much bigger that I couldn't riffle. Like, it's just too much for hands. And the cards are very, like, bendy. Do you see that? They're very thin and bendy. So I was able to take that sharp stuff off and give it a nice light highlighted blue. Okay. And now I can shuffle it and use them. I started using them a lot more. I haven't used it in a while. But it's such a pretty deck, and it's got a moon on it, and it's a Pisces, and a, yeah, you know, you guys. Oh. Okay. So, you guys ever use sharp objects to scratch your back? This is what I'm doing right now. Oh. If I had a question, if there, you know, people talk about God all the time. If I had a question for God, is why the heck didn't you make my hands long enough to reach my back so that I could, you know, scratch? It's because I'm going to tell you why. I know the answer. Oh, I know the answer. It's for us to use our brains. It's for us to do problem solving, right? Create something to scratch our back. Doors, sides, you know, sides of doors, big long rulers. I used to have that at work. You know, whatever you could get your hands on to just get that. How did we get here? So this is what I'm saying. If you're the kind of person who's going, what kind of reader is this? Yeah, we're not going to be friends. Okay, 7 of Swords. The energy for the week. It's not my favorite card to begin with. The week with Pisces. I'm going to tell you that. I don't like this. You know, we could have done better than that. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to pull another card because it's for the week. It's kind of heavy energy and I don't want it. But we're going to see. Okay, Page of Wands. Okay. So let's do this. You're going to find, and this is better. You're going to find creative ways to safeguard your well-being. How's that? I think that is a better way of looking at it. And I'm going to tell you that because, so this means to me that it's still work, though. Okay, I'm going to, what I call it, this is a sugar coat. Okay, this is me telling you that you're going to work this week at new ways of finding peace of mind and the monkey brain from taking over. The non-sugarcoat version of this is that your monkey brain is going to try to sabotage you into like those negative thoughts. In other words, these negative thoughts are going to come in, and you're going to be safeguarding yourself, okay? But this is about ducking the sword, staying safe. This is the way I've seen it, okay? This is like negativity coming in, and this is you going, nope, 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 nope. And it makes me sad to say this, because that means you can't just effortlessly walk through life in joy without a care. It means that you are still fighting off that negative crap. I don't like that. Can we not? Can we not do that? Can we just, and I'm sure some of you are going, but Jane, there's people out there who's going to come and want to kill your joy vibe, right? We'd like to live in a world, and ignoring them is just not the way. I don't like ignoring stuff. Like, I feel that that's not conducive. Like you have these people who you will tell, they will get negative stuff and they act like nothing's been said. And you look at them and going, are you alive? Are you breathing? Is the computer in your head functioning? Do you not see you've just been insulted thoroughly? Like, the what? And this I can't stand. Because sometimes there is constructive criticism. Let's say you tell somebody, please don't do that, and they act like they haven't heard, and then they do it anyway. That's very annoying. That's very annoying. It's like, yes, we had a conversation, but then the next day do exactly what I did before. I don't like that. So that's it. That's the thing. So this is going to be a new way for you to maybe bring it up, but don't let it steal your joy. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Let's leave it at that, because we're going to do an extended on that tomorrow. So what's your block this week? I would say just the negativity is the block, right? But right there, I love these swords. They're so bright on the card. It's almost like I'm protecting my stuff. I'm protecting my good thoughts, my happy thoughts. I'm protecting them. So what's the block? Six of Cups. Oh, yeah. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at things from the past. So this could be thoughts. It could be people. This is usually the card of nostalgia, but if it's coming in a block position, it's maybe long stuff from, previous contracts that you've had with people. This is usually things that you feel, when I'm coming in, is like things that you've promised from a long time ago. Like, it's not just contracts. It's, you've been this person for so long with this person. In other words, let's use a parent as an example. They know you as that. You have now done a whole change and stuff, but they still want you as that. And this creates a block, okay? You tell them, I've changed, I'm not going to put up with your crap anymore, but yet they still do the same crap because they know you as who you were. These type of relationships are very hard to change. They take time to change, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the reincarnation of you at different ages here. And this is causing you a moment of, do I have to repeat myself again to this person? That I'm not going to put up with that anymore. Okay? So this could be family, could be friends, could be their long-time people. So this could be people that have been with you for a long time. They're just not either buying the change or just not, I don't know, they're having a hard time with the change. Okay? So you are feeling great. You're no longer, doing that, but they're just kind of still seeing you as, I don't know, 6-year-old you, 10-year-old you, 19-year-old you, if it's in a relationship, or whatever, like, they're just not moving at the pace that you are. So let's see. So we're going to look at the crown and the ground. So there's still, of course, a lot of work to be done. But there's a word community here, okay? You do have people who are willing to see you as the new you, who are engaging with the new you. Maybe let the old people see you with the new people, okay? You may have conversations like, why are you acting that way? You know, you never acted that way before. And maybe have a conversation that people change, people grow. And that maybe the person that you were before was probably not, it just wasn't working out for you anymore. You needed to change. Things needed to, you know, move. I don't know. You're going to need to be the one to construct this new type of thing, especially if you want to keep some of these old people. So at your ground, you have the Tower. Yeah, they're not, you know... It's action. Of course it's action. Look at this. Do you feel the destruction in this? Yeah, you should. Because this is what's happening now. Okay? You've set the wheel in motion and things are crumbling. But it's not the things that you want that are crumbling. It's the things that are left from the past that are crumbling. Pisces. And it is what it is. It happens. It just happens. It just happens. And at one point, you have to embrace fully who you want to be, who you've been working at becoming. And you need to kind of shake off the rest of it. It's the rest of it, really. Go to the community that follows you, that's working hard with you. And tell the rest that this is the way it is now. This is the kind of thing you're going to have to do, right? Okay, so at your crown is the Two of Wands. Planning. And, you know, I've had the discussion with somebody who told me they were not a planner. She's listening, which I don't think she is because these are too long for her. But she told me, no, I'm not a planner. But then we discussed some more, and she is. She is more of a short-term planner, though. And I think that's what you should do. I think you should plan, because the 2 is a small number, I think you should plan short-term. You should figure out your next move, okay? What choice are you going to do? What threshold you're crossing over? What kind of progress can you make? Okay, what kind of partnerships can you do? How do you glimpse the bigger picture to make it work out? Okay, that's what's important this week. That's what's important. It's important to let things fall away that need to. That the Tower, it has to. Okay, and it's nothing that you don't, that you haven't worked hard on. Now, am I saying it's not going to be hard and that sometimes you lose a little more? Yeah, you do. But sometimes you need it to get to the next step. Okay? It's no different than, let's say, being a young adult and leaving home and then creating your adult persona and your independence, which sometimes causes a rift between you and parents because they have to move from the point of thinking of you as a little kid to a full-grown adult, because now you're doing it on your own and they don't really have a say, right? But you needed to take that move. You needed to take that step. You needed to break the stuff to become that person, right? So now it's time for you to keep planning. It would be a shame if you let all of this kind of hold you back at this point. Okay, so let's see what's been, what's going to be. Okay, what's been? 9 of Cups. You've had a lot of blessings in the last little while. You've felt really good about the path you were going on and the things that you were doing, and it's made you feel very grateful I feel very grateful to be alive. Like you've realized that your wishes, just having them, is fulfilling enough. You know, to have the idea going, I have a plan. There's something I want to do. It makes you feel good. I have a dream. That dream makes you feel just all good inside. Makes you feel like I have a goal, I have a purpose, I have a thing, right? This could be with family, could be with a loved one, could be with a new relationship, could be with a job, could be with a business, could be with anything. But you really felt that self-fulfillment, probably for some of you the first time, okay? Like, it's for you. It's the 9. The 9 is about me, okay? It's about the I on this planet. It's me. I feel fulfilled. I feel grateful. I'm vibing high, right? The 10s are about the community. So, and I'm thinking that's what we're going to be talking about for the future. The moon is going to be, I need another card with that one because that's a double-edged card. I do feel, yeah, it's about what you're going to be doing probably this week and next week is breaking down the illusions that are left, okay, with the 7 of Pentacles. It is going to be work. It's going to be assessment. It's going to be what's worth keeping, what's worth not keeping, okay? And you're going to have to be very, very honest with yourself. You're going to have to be very honest with yourself. There's going to be a little assessment, a lot of patience, maybe trial and error here, maybe feedback, editing. I would actually call this editing. And it would be mostly done through the brain, right? You're going through the brain, going, what's the pros and the cons? Maybe what is that other 7 is about, the 7 of Swords. It's about seeing, is this positive for me or negative? Is my energy being stolen or is it being shared positively, right? Am I being undermined? Is this a negative person, situation, etc., etc.? Or is this a positive situation, person, etc., etc., right? You might be cautious at this point in time. Like I said, you might not be sure, is the moon her own light, or is she reflecting the sun, or is she both? It's a lot of thinking through things, is what I'm feeling. You're going to be thinking through things. What is right? What is wrong for me? It's very specific this week, Pisces. Usually I don't, but yeah. And that's okay. That's okay. You're getting very specific, I feel, in your life. You're getting very specific with things. Is this good? Is this bad? Is this sad? Is this mad? What is happening here, right? It's time to clean up. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I'm trying to do here. All right, so next 2 are first, how others see you and how you see yourself. As I've said before, I kind of like these 2 cards because I feel it's like, what's the input output? I feel like maybe that's what I should call it, input output. Yeah. What are you outputting? What are you inputting? What does it show? You know, it's like sometimes I smile inwardly, I'm happy, but people see you as thoughtful. So there's a disconnect, and I like to see what kind of disconnect, okay, there is, or if there's a connection. So let's see how they think of you, or what they think, you know, what's going on with you. There's the people in your inner circle, people who know you, people around you. Aha! They see harmony. I see the Lover's card. Harmonizing. You're harmonizing. You're attracting what you want. Trust, harmony. And I'm sure this would be the people that you want to be around. I feel that they're sensing that you want to attract. This would be the community of like-minded people that's coming in here, up here. That's what's coming in. That's what I'm getting. It's like, yep, these are the people that are, yeah, that are coming in, and we're having that thing, right? Cafe Coco. So let's see what you're putting out. Oh, that sounded wrong. Are you putting out, Pisces? So sorry. That was so inappropriate. Oh well. Nine of Wands is, yeah, a little different than what they see. But it's nice to see their perspective. Because the Nine of Wands feels like, I feel this is more appropriate for you, what you're going on. It's that nine of like, oh God, I got to persevere through this. I've got to, you know, I'm tired and I'm trying, I'm frustrated. This is hard work. Okay, it's like, this is, I'm battling to keep everything and everybody happy here. Okay, I want the people who are having a hard time with the change to still be okay, and I want the people, you know, who are okay with the change to be okay, and my life to be okay, and I want me to be okay. So it's like, I feel that you're just like, ooh, this is a lot, but you're persevering through it. So maybe that's what they're seeing. They're seeing you trying to harmonize everything around you. So is it a connect or disconnect? I think it's a connected, but I think with the Lover's card that the people around you maybe do not see just how much you're doing some internal stuff. They just see you as, you know, happily reorganizing stuff while you are like in there battling the biggest battle you've ever had, right? This is again that protecting yourself from that mental strain. So on the outward, it looks like okay to people around you. So maybe I would say if you want some help, let them know that it's not all, you know, roses and flowers and happiness and harmonizing, and tell them, show them, and let them know, especially the people that you love and care about, going, you know, whoa, this is, you know, this is a real struggle. And it's not as easy. I may look easy, but this is, you know, as Pisces, we don't always let other people come in to give us a hand because we just figure we can handle it on our own. But if you have people who are willing to give you love, understanding, caring, go ahead and let them try and help you out, okay? All right, so your hopes and fears and the outcome are the last two cards for this reading. And I hope you didn't run away screaming, go, oh no, it's going to be a terrible week. It's not a terrible week. This is the tools you need. This is to let you know that you're going to be working at it, okay? And if you're not having this week, well, absolutely wonderful. Okay, so your hopes and fears is to be in tune to everything. The Queen of Cups is all about, you know, getting it. She just gets it. She gets everything, right? She's a receptor. She sits there and she gets it intuitively and psychically. She's like, I am open and I get everything. So you're hoping that things come in that easily for you. But because it's hopes and fears, you may fear that it will not. Okay? So that is the general energy of just being in tune to everything. Emotionally in tune as well. So let's see what the outcome is for you. The Six of Wands. Well, that's a perfect card though, isn't it? It's about victory. It's success. Okay? You will feel very successful, almost role model-like, right? And keep working at it, because I do feel you're going to get the validation that you're looking for. Okay? Whether it's from yourself or others, because sometimes you can't expect it from others. Just know it's not your final destination. Be self-confident in yourself. Recognize how far you've come. And that's what it feels like this week. By the end of the week, you're going to go, look, I've come so far. I've done so much. I'm doing well. And you are doing well. Okay? You are doing well. No matter what point in your life you are at, my beautiful Pisces, you are doing well. Some of you took you a long time to get to this point. Very long time. Some of you it took you shorter time. It doesn't matter whichever. You are constantly rebuilding, reconstructing things, and every time you build it, you have more knowledge, more wisdom, and more power to build it better. You are surrounding yourself with quality people. and restricting the ones that have real impact on your energy, because that's important too. Okay? And it's not about ignoring them all the time. It's also telling them, look, I can't do this anymore. Okay? Sometimes people need to hear your energy is just blah. Okay? I can't. It's too constant. It affects me. It's like a barrage, right? If they take the hint and they help with the change, remember, they're also changing. They may not change overnight. You got to give people time. But if they constantly stay the same when you're changing around them, there's decisions to be made. There's a lot of assessing to do, right? The Seven of Pentacles, it's assess. What's the good apple? What's the bad apple, right? The good situation, the bad situation. The higher energy person, the lower energy person, okay? And it's not about discarding people or things. It's about switching where your energy is put. That's all it is. That's all it is in the end, okay? Because you may come around to people again. They will also be changing through their lifetimes. So, you're just juggling things. So it's going to be a busy week. You have the yang energy already right here. But don't forget, that's a 1. That's a magician. You have 37, which is a 10. Also a 1. Wheel of Fortune then goes down to 1. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, magician energy. Anybody who is a 10 or a 1, you're going to be in your element this week. Just go look at the life path number readings that will be dropping this week. Because, yeah, that energy is going to be really working at using the tools that you have, keeping that wheel spinning in the direction that you want. That's the most important part. It's keeping that wheel spinning in the right direction. You can do it. It is possible. You're harmonizing, okay? Lovers and Six of Wands, 6 and 6. There's a lot of harmonizing going on here. There's a lot of... there's a lot of, there's 6, 6, 6. There's a lot of 6s here. And not in a bad way. 6. There's 6s and 7s, so a lot of harmonizing, a lot of assessing. It's like doing course corrections, I feel. There's a lot of course corrections happening. You're going, all right, let's go. We're going to course correct. The moon is a 7 too. No, the moon is a 9. My apologies. 2 9s. 9s and 9s. So you got 7. You got 6, 7s, and 9s. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, the tower is a 7. My apologies. That's a 7 right here. Change. Okay? So you got a lot of those numbers here. 6 and 7s are the biggest ones here. Okay? They're the biggest numbers here. A couple of 9s. Yeah, it's a good week. It's a work week. Okay, that's what I'm going to tell you. It's a work week. You have bees, you have community. Hang on to the good community. You've spun the top in the right direction. Just let it spin. Keep the movement going in the direction in which you want to go. That is the most important part of this week. And tomorrow, just so that we can really delve into it, I'm going to do the extended. We're going to go into this reading and we're going to pick it apart. And if you want to know more, come back tomorrow, subscribe, leave a comment. Please watch these videos for the extent of them. In other words, if they're 30 minutes, try to watch the whole 30 minutes. This really helps my videos pick up momentum. I've asked you guys to do that, and that usually it's helping. My numbers are showing positive positivity, and it's where I want to go, right? So please, if you're a regular supporter, I appreciate you for doing this. It also helps for people who come in and then bail all of a sudden. So it doesn't cost anything, just a little bit of your time, and I appreciate so very much. Thank you, my beautiful, beautiful members. You know I love you, right? You know I do. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.